All right, welcome back. We are going to create this layout right here. It's super easy to put together, no stamping, just stickers. We're going to be doing a little fun technique right here in these corners. So let's go ahead and get started with the prep. We are going to use our distressed oxides again, and let's go ahead and prep the pieces we need. So I'm going to grab this sage piece right here. We're going to edge it with the rustic wilderness or sage ink, whatever you might have. We're going to do the other one as well. So these two sage pieces we're just going to edge using our blending brush. So super easy, just go across it. It really does make a difference. Makes this green pop off of the white cardstock that we're using as our base. And I just really like how this blending brush just makes it nice and smooth and adds that nice edge of color. So we're going to do that on both of these pieces. Also, if you haven't grabbed already, you'll want a little water, like a water bottle or spritz, or even you could use just your fingers and maybe a little glass of water to sprinkle. And I'll show you that technique in just a minute. So if you don't have that already, run and grab that. I stole my kids' water bottle out of their bathroom. The boys use it to do their hair. All right, so you can do as little or as much as you want. So those pieces are ready. And then we'll need to do, okay, so then I was reading my instructions. So what we'll want to do is kind of arrange the pieces on our white cardstock so we know where we want to put our pink splashes of color. So let's go ahead, and I think really all we need to do is add this one and this one. So let me move those. Okay, and that one. So we're going to put a little splash of color here, a little splash of color there using the Victorian velvet. So you can kind of see, hopefully we're all in frame. I apologize if we're not. Try to gauge that before I start, but sometimes the camera moves. So we're going to just add some color down here. Kind of come down a little bit further than you might think, because we are going to add stickers on top of that. Okay, and then we'll do it the same up here in the right hand corner. Just right here. So I apply it lightly and then I push to get a little bit darker. So that's how I apply it. If you have a better way, let me know in the comments. And it does kind of, if you think it looks a little bright now, it does kind of mellow out after a little bit. So don't worry too much. Okay, so I like that. So let's grab our water bottle, and we'll need some paper towels. And let me move this because we don't want to get this wet. And I'm going to lightly spray that with water and then pick it up. So can you see how it left little splatters on that? That is the look we're looking for. So I'm going to lightly spray up there. And dry it off. If you don't have a water bottle, you can like dip your fingers in a glass of water and just kind of flick it a little bit. You can do gets the same look. Okay, so that won't take too long to dry because we kind of brought up the paper or the water with the paper. So let's go ahead and start with the left-hand side. Move this one over. And here is our left-hand side. We have this larger piece that goes in the center. Then we have the zip strip that will go on the top. And the camera pieces will go across the center. And then we have these 3 pieces that we're going to be tearing down here. So let's start with the top with the little zip strip. When I put this together, I just felt like it needed a little something on the top. And this zip strip had all the colors that coordinate with the papers we're using. So I was like, perfect, we'll just use that across the top. And then we want to do the camera. And this goes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches from the bottom. So right on that 4 mark. Make sure that it's lined up correctly. Oh goodness, it keeps moving. Okay, 4 and 4 and 8 and 8. There we go. And then this piece right here goes down about 2 inches and then 1 1/4 over. Okay, so 2 inches and 1 1/4. So it looks like right there. Does that look right? Okay. All right, so now we have this little corner down here. We are going to tear the papers. So I'm going to start with the stage 1, and you want to start kind of from the bottom left and go across the top, because this tear is going to continue on across the page. So you want it to look like that. And then kind of the same with this mist. We're going to start kind of towards the bottom and come up. And then we'll layer them on top of each other. And then the last one, the same thing, kind of just at an angle and tear it. Okay, so this one lays about at the 2-inch mark. It can go up a little bit, but the edge is around the 2-inch mark. So let's just add this. And then we have this piece that's about the 1 1/2, but let me make sure that it's going to be covered. Okay. So I'm going to actually add the sage piece first and just adding adhesive along the bottom. And then I can tuck that mist piece right in. Maybe tear that just a little bit more. And I can just tuck that in to where I want it. Okay. Now we can add our stickers. I love this sticker sheet, it's so good. So we're going to do Living the Dream. I'm going to add this big guy right here. These leaves. So let's start with the leaves first. And I'm going to just add it right here, kind of going off to the side. And I'll just put it lightly in case I need to move it. And then we're going to add this large flower right here. If you have photos, you might want to add those first. If not, just you might want to hold off on your stickers or just lightly put them down so you can bring it up a little bit. And then we have Living the Dream. In this, I'm going to add 3D foam too. See how much I can. I'm running out of the large one, so I'm going to stick it right down the center. And then I have this thinner one I can lay on the top, kind of the bottom. All right. Oops, it's upside down. Okay, so I can add it right here. And then we have this sticker right here. I'm actually going to be cutting it and using it on a few different places. So you have your little frame. Go ahead and just cut one of those edges off. And we're going to tuck it right underneath here. Okay, and then we have our butterfly. It's right there. And using 3D foam, we will add it right there on top of that frame sticker. Kind of peeking out. Not fun. Just a little pop of color up there. And then we're going to add a couple of these sparkles right here in the center. 3 of them actually, to finish off that look right there. Okay, so I believe we are done. So you can do like 4x6 photos up here, 4x3s, or one nice large photo. Lots of options with this page. Okay, so now let's do the second one. Bring back that page that we've already started. And here's our extra pieces. So again, we have some camera, we have the sage, we have our zip strip, and we're going to have our longer pieces to tear down here. So let's start with a zip strip on the top. And put that across the top. And then we'll do our camera, which if I remember right, was at 4 inches. Four inches on that side, 4 inches on that side. All right, and then this one looks like it is down about 1.5. And then over 1, 2.5. So 2.5, 1.5. So about right there. Oh, don't move on me. There we go. All right, so now we have these pieces down here that we need to tear. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're just gonna go straight across this time on all of these pieces. Isn't it fun, the texture that it adds to your page and your project? It's so fun. Okay, let's tear tear this one. I'm excited for layout number 2. Actually, I have pictures to go on that one, so stay tuned for layout number 2. We're going to get our stamp set back out too. All right, in the mist. I'm going to just tear that. Are you enjoying the sticker layouts? The last few months I've done one sticker layout and then one layout with the stamps and stickers. Let me know what you think. Did you guys even notice I like change things every once in a while? Okay, so I want to bring in the last page so we can kind of line them up a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and add this icon pattern. And put that across. And then let's do this pattern. Just go across the bottom so we can sneak the mist in. Okay. And then let's add our little mist in the center. Just peek it out a little bit. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna put this away for a minute. All right, so now let's get some stickers on here. Oh boy, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. See if I can get my voice back. All right, so we're gonna add some stickers. I'm gonna take this frame and we're going to cut another piece off. And add it right here. Just poking out. And then next we're going to add this floral. All right, here off to the side. Kind of peeking over that sage piece just a little bit. And then we have our camera. I'm gonna add this with 3D foam. Add some strips on there. Oh, that one went over. Let's tear that piece off. I love that the 3D foam, you can just tear it with your fingers, or if you want, you can cut it with your scissors. Either way. All right, so we're going to add this right on top. And then we're going to sneak the snapshots right underneath that flower. And then there is a little heart right there. And add that off to the side. And then in the center, we have this circle. Add 3D foam. And I'm just going to put it there for a second until I get my pictures. And then together, it's going to go right off the side. And then our little sparkles. One's going to go in the center there. And then another one right there. Okay, we are done. Sorry about the coughing. I'm going to go get a drink and come back in just a little bit. We're going to do layout number 2. And so I'll see you in just a little bit.